Something is happening in this country that has attracted the attention of many. We have talked about it and we are not going to get tired of talking about it. Abductions, torture, and killing. You see, the reason why you must talk is because today you could be safe, but you are not safe. Because once they begin with activists, they will go to journalists, and then everyone will be subdued. We have seen a trend where people are being abducted, even under the glare of camera. People are abducted in front of their children, like it happened to Boniface Mwangi. And during such moments, people have to speak out. You know, there's a reason why we have the police and we have the law. The law is meant to guide us. And when you break the law, automatically you have to face consequences. Now, we also understand that sometimes you are just a suspect. Under our constitution, you remain innocent until proven guilty. And there is a way the police must apprehend you if at all they come to apprehend you. One, they are supposed to be in uniform and identify themselves. And when you are taken to any police station, your people should and must know where you are being taken to. Because even prisoners and suspects have got their rights. But we have witnessed cases where the police come when they are masked. You can't see their faces. So when someone is masked and they have their faces covered, how do you even know that these are policemen? Let's just have a honest discussion. Understand that we have the police that do a very good job. Today, when you are attacked, you will cry out and you expect the police to come and rescue you. And they have done that. Theirs is to keep law and order. But when they are misused to now abduct people, it is wrong. Now, I saw Martha Karua together with Kabando Akabandu and even the former CJ. Because people are now coming out from the hideouts to start speaking, against these atrocities. One person who is conspicuously missing is Baba Raila Odinga. And again, sometimes it is difficult to call Raila's name because people are asking, why must you drive in Raila's name everywhere? My answer is always very simple. For those who understand Raila, you cannot separate Raila from politics, from the prevailing political, circumstances. Raila is the only person who has remained politically relevant over the years. In Moi's regime, in Kibaki's regime, in Ruto's regime, and even Ruto, who swore that he will never incorporate Raila into his government, begged Raila to come and help him, stabilize the government. And that is what Raila has done. So if you're asking me why we must call in Raila's name, you can never complete the politics of Kenya without calling his name. When Raila selected or appointed Martha Karua as his running mate in 2022, people were waiting to see how they were going to work together, because these are people who were in the second liberation when they were fighting Kanu regime. And they seemed to be a duo that believed on one thing. They are against corruption, they are tough, they were and we still believe they are still against extrajudicial killings. They have spoken against it. But something happened after elections that Raila somehow has gone quiet. And that silence is really loudly deafening the ears of many. Because we've known Raila as a man who speaks out for the downtrodden. Yesterday, when Martha Karua was holding a press conference to condemn the abductions, as we speak, Maverick Kaoko is nowhere to be seen. Boniface Mwangi was just released. We have quite a number of people. And people had expected that maybe Raila, being the man who speaks out and the government listens, would add his voice. But he's very quiet. What shocked many is that while the whole country was grappling with, condemning what Ruto is doing, or what is seen as police brutality, now yesterday, as the whole country united to condemn these regimes, police brutality and killings and torture, ODM was busy doing something that caught the attention of many. In one of the churches in Bomet, one of Raila's confidant, Upondu Kaluma, was there, and he heaped praises on William Ruto and told off critics that they are in this government to stay and they are not going anywhere.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Baba Askofu na mapadri wote wa Kristo, tumsifu Yesu Kristo. I've never spoken before the President. So nimeona ndugu zangu wanakuja wanasema tu karibu Your Excellency na wanaenda wakikaa. Sijui mimi sasa nitakosea nikisema kidogo. Ama niseme kidogo, Your Excellency, ukikubali. Your Excellency, ile wakati nimeingia hapa nilikuwa natembea nyuma ya ndugu yangu Faruk Kibet, na nimesikia wale walikuwa ndani tayari wakisema ni kama rais amefika, na huyu anamfuata na koti nyeusi ni kama ndio komanda wa jeshi lake leo. Nikasikia mmoja akisema huyu ni Kaluma, na wengine wanasema hawezi kuwa Kaluma. Mimi ndiye Peter Kaluma, mjumbe wa Homa Bay Town, kijana wa baba, mtu wa ODM. Juzi, Your Excellency, nimekuwa nikitembea huku sana, hasa upande wa Nandi. So there is a day I said tutaingia na tutakuja tuwasaidie kuheshimu rais, kumsaidia kuungana na yeye, kuunganisha taifa. Na watu wengi sana, hasa Mandago alisema utakuja kweli? Mandago, sasa niko wapi? Niko hapa. We are here, Your Excellency, to thank you very much for what you've been doing in words and in deed in uniting the country. We want to request everybody who voted for the President to allow him to exercise that authority in the Constitution that is sworn to exercise. Na la mwisho, naona hata nikiongea, Your Excellency, bado wanauliza hii watu wamekuja kweli? Hatutoki. Mahali tumetoka si ndio mbali? Kutembea kutoka Sudan, Uganda mpaka ufike huku. Sasa kutembea kutoka Kisumu na Moiben. Rais, hatutoki. Mine is to warn you to respect the presidency. We are searching for it. Hatujawahi pata sisi upande ule. And we will help you. And to caution you that people who come last like us, si Biblia usema people went to harvest, lakini mwishowe hata wale walitoka nini walipata sawa. Tumekuja, and Your Excellency, thank you very much. You are giving us better than them. Better than them. Give us more because we are your prodigal sons. Your prodigal sons. But Your Excellency, I know time is out. Let me thank you very much for the support you are giving our party leader to be the chairman of the African Union Commission. Within the ODM fraternity, which you know, and within our people whom you know very well, huwa tunasema babako akiwa uchi, mtu atupe au aweke nguo juu yake, huyo mtu anakuwa babako. Babako akitambaa na mtu ampatie bakora, huyo si ni rafiki na baba? Yeah, the only request, Your Excellency, is that before he goes to Addis Ababa, because we have never known you to fail in anything, Do you believe the president can fail to take Baba to Addis Ababa? Yeah, so before he goes, you will come to Homa Bay and he will hand us over as his children to you so that you can pray together. I thank you very much, Your Excellency. May God bless you. May God bless this church. Thank you very much. So tuko na wajumbe wengi, Your Excellency, wa broad-based government hapa.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, Raila has got every right to get into government when and if he wants. My only problem is that he knows very well that when he talks, the government will listen to him. And I thought that he could take advantage of his relationship with William Samoei Ruto and condemn, or rather, he can call. I remember when he was in that handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta, he was asked why he had stopped that kind of abrasive politics where he used to criticize Uhuru Kenyatta. And he said that due to their relationship, whenever there was a problem in government, he would simply pick a phone, call Uhuru and tell him this and that is not going well. And I thought he would do that even with William Ruto. You see, Raila is not someone who would see things happening, things like abductions, things like, you know, people are playing around, testing waters with extension of presidential term limit, and he is quiet. Then on a day when the country is like, you know, tensed about abductions, then his very close ally goes to church and they praise William Samoei Ruto and they say, atwendi mahali. In other words, they give William Ruto a vote of confidence. We have seen him do, you know, he does that with Adani deal when he said Adani is good. Then he helped William Ruto to impeach Rigathi Gachagua, and now they are entrenched there. They stopped the Gen Z's protest. Of course, there are explanations towards it. For the Gen Z, we are told that Ruto told him that Rigathi and his allies wanted to topple the government. We could give them the benefit of doubt. They helped impeach Rigathi Gachagua, and it is known that Rigathi used to attack them with words. You remember how he said that Raila would not set foot in State House, that he would have some trap, maybe because of revenge. We understand all that. But how and why he does not want to speak about abductions is something that really has baffled many. And I know many are asking, is it a must? Was Raila born, you know, to help Kenyans? When he presents himself to be elected, they reject him. Then when things are going haywire, they now call upon him to help. That is the truth, and I know the pain that Raila and his allies are going through. That they know very well he's against, you know, all these atrocities. They know very well that he had a good plan, even economically. They know that Raila is the one who fought for the new constitution. He was there during the second liberation. But when he presents himself to be elected, they reject him. Then when things are now tough, when a president the president that they have elected turn on them, then they're now begging Raila. If Raila is not speaking, they now start criticizing him. If you see the names they're calling Raila, you'd even wonder that Raila was born to be an opposition leader. Yet we know all along that his votes are always being rigged. My problem is, despite all this, and we know that he's in government, William Ruto listens to him. He should ensure that he tells Ruto to stop all this abduction, because it is happening under Ruto's watch. Let us follow the law. Because if Raila speaks about it now that they're in government, it will be home and dry. Because of his numbers, because of the MPs he controls. Even recently, there was an opinion poll that he tops Kenyans who are opinion shapers. He is number one. People still listen to him. He's got loyal supporters, loyal followers. And when Martha Karua leads this criticism and onslaught against police brutality and abductions, Raila is quiet, and ODM is busy enjoying, and they're saying that they're not going anywhere.